Aquarius. This is Moonshadow Psychic Readings with your January tarot reading. If you have joined me from TikTok and Instagram, you saw me pull this card. Otherwise, here I am first. So just to recap, Three of Pentacles, building a foundation of something. This may be part of your resolution this year, you know? So starting from January, things are starting to blossom and take shape. So whatever you're putting your energy into sounds good. You've got yellow and green chakras here. Green, the heart, yellow, the solar plexus. So that's good. You've got your sort of passion and heart into something. It feels like good ideas coming out of this. Yeah. Alright, let's pull some more cards. So we'll start with the overall energy for your relationships, connections, communications. Calm. Looks like you're going to be in a good place with the people around you. So let's pull some cards on that. Five of Water. It's like those Five of Cups, spilled cups. So you may have started with kind of a low emotional energy in your connections. But this is where the right people in your life show up for you. If you just look up, come out of your sorrow for a minute just to look around you, you see the sun is shining upon you and there are people there ready to support you. They care how you feel. These ones aren't teasing. Look at their little fishy expressions. They're like, are you okay? So I think that's why you can feel calm in your connections, because you finally realize who's around you, who's on your side. Alright, let's have a look. Next card is this one. This showed up during the shuffle right away. So that's the Nine of Earth. Really good. It's, you know, you're almost at the full 10. You've come all this way, creating your abundance, and there's this like, well, she's offering a cup of something nurturing, healing, something all natural. It could be a sign here about what you're putting into your body as well. When you start to come out of this low emotional state, you realize who you have around you. You need to maybe think about what's inside you as well. Get your whole self in balance. Keep those people close to you who prove that they come to support you just as you will support them. If you offer medicine and nurturing to someone, be sure that they offer the same back when you're in need. You see the butterfly there? Sign of rebirth as well. So I think this is where you're growing comfortable. I don't know if 2024 was not a great time for you, maybe, in your connections. Oh, it's this one. King of... oh my god. This kept shuffling after the last video I did. This kept coming out and coming out. Didn't realize it was for you. Okay. Oh, look at that. You're in control of your thoughts. You're not getting carried away by your fears. This kind of dagger here is down, so it's in a neutral position. If it was turned up, it would be someone kind of, you know, run by their fears and paranoia. You're not. You've become the king of air, so you're totally, after all this, you see who's important, what's important, and you get better ideas about your life and who's around you. These can also kind of represent a bit like Scorpio, really. Birds are an air thing, but Scorpio had traditionally been like the eagle and the phoenix until it became the scorpion. So yeah, there might be something relevant in there. Do you have Scorpio placements? when I do those readings. Maybe you should check there as well. Antlers, sign of kind of power. Not sure what's in. 3 rings together in the earrings. Yeah, something about the number 3, a trinity of some kind, might be important for you. There's 13 is on up there as well. Okay, so yeah, does the number 3 relate to you in some way? Just think about that one. Alright, over here, oh, I'm pulling this card before I've even read this. This next column is your career, wealth, finance, those sort of goals that you have going forward. Possibilities that came out for someone as well, in a different area though. Yeah, it came out for Libra in their relationships. 7 of Air. This, oh my god, these 2 cards came out with, it may even have been her actually. No, it was the 3 of Earth. These 2 and the 3 of Earth came out together right when I started to shuffle the deck. That's interesting. Okay, so they're definitely meant for you. Instinct, insight, again, keeping your sword lowered. A traditional tarot deck would have this pretty much as the 7 of Swords, which can be a bit more of a deceptive energy. I don't see that here. Reading, I feel like there's some kind of insight and instinctual intuition type insight as well, and you're kind of carrying an idea that you want to put into action. Let's see where that goes. Have you been doing some learning, or are you about to undertake a bit of learning or research? This, I'm sure, is the card that wants to come out, but it was very tough to separate. So there could be coming up some sort of difficult separation of just pulling something out, separating something from something else, yourself from the pack maybe. But 6 of Earth, it's like an offer of the harvest that's yet to come. They're being tied up. He's stuck in the stocks. Yet, despite that, he is somehow able to harvest from the forest around him and offer a bowl of food, a nurturing energy despite the odds against him. I feel like a key is being presented somehow. So yeah, the fact that it was hard to pull out, I feel like there's a difficult situation here, but you're learning to be strong in yourself and be wise and secure in your knowledge and instincts, that you are still able to get the best out of the situation. It's like, okay, I'm stuck here chained up in the forest, but the forest gives me enough to nourish myself and to nourish others who are passing. So that's quite interesting. And you see he's still got the sword there as well. The sword is still down. He could have fought off someone who was trying to capture him, but he didn't. He acted with peace. He's got the sickle and the sword, and he fought no one. He's like, okay, fine, you can chain me up. And they thought him so harmless that they didn't even bother to take the weapons. So know when to fight and when to chill. You don't have to turn everything into a desperate fight. So final card is Self. And I feel like this is you finding peace within yourself. That time locked up in the forest is giving you that. You're coming through situation and you starting to realize, or you will eventually realize, that The possibilities are endless. The butterfly is resting here, and the butterfly is typically a rebirth kind of energy. You've got the star within you, the wisdom of dragons, the fiery passion, the abundant earth, the birds in the air. It's like all your elements are coming into alignment. It's like you're knitting them all together yourself into this braid, this rope, tying them together to become your ultimate greatest self, because you know when to fight and when to hold back and where to put your focus. Put your focus on yourself, on your building your internal power, your sense of self, healing anything that's, that had you down in the past. Bring the medicine and be in your power. Look at you really getting into your power into these bottom cards. So we have responsible as the overall energy for your life path. So life path being the overall messages and energy from Spirit. You can reiterate this or bring new important messages that don't fit in the other categories. Let's see. I feel like it follows on from here anyway. You're being more empowered and responsible for yourself. Look at that. The 6 of fire. Swords are down. It's like a competition. There's a lot of passion there, but the cup is overflowing with water, and new things have the ability to grow and be nurtured because you're putting the swords down. Again, swords down. Swords is air energy, and you're an air sign, so maybe it's sort of being less reactive than you might normally be, getting ideas in your head that shouldn't be there. The Sage. Yeah, it's like the Hermit, getting into an energy of wisdom. You're putting your sword down, letting things be nurtured, acting responsibly, acting with wisdom. The wolf isn't out to attack or hunt. It knows to keep a balance, action and thought. Passion is under control by the Sage. He knows when to set his mind working or set the wolf onto a situation, but it doesn't require it all the time. So lastly, the Queen of Earth. That abundant mother type energy. Everything's in order, it's nurturing, abundance, everything's growing well and strong. Could be some slow and stubborn energy here that you had to get through, but overall you're coming into your ultimate abundance. Okay, let's get on to your outcomes. The overall energy for the outcomes is passionate, which is unsurprising if you've risen to this state. Yeah, you've got a reason to be passionate about life. And your best course of action? Ooh, it's that kind of phoenix rebirth energy, isn't it? 13 of fire. You've followed, that's passion, it's purely passion. Follow your passions in the best way. Be wise and instinctive. Your instinct and intuition did come up a couple of times, so learn to use them correctly. Be instinctive about people's intentions, the people who are around you, who shows up for you, who doesn't. You showing up as well is important. Everything in balance. And that's what you're doing. You're getting everything in balance about yourself, so you can be reborn into a state of passion about life and what you're putting into it. Ooh, that came out pretty easily. The overall outcome is faith. Again, everything into alignment. It is like a rebirth. It's like you're ascending. I think maybe Libra had that as well. Or was it Gemini? Maybe both kind of had that energy. Air signs seem to have this coming into alignment energy, getting yourself sorted. Don't be bogged down by negative emotions. Don't be caught out by your passions. Learn to control. Bring everything into alignment. Both the... is that an ibis or a heron? I'm not sure. The wolf isn't hunting. The only game around. The tortoise is fine, keeping everyone on its back, afloat. And you're using your wings to help guide everyone forward. I really feel there's some kind of ascension and rebirth happening for you. I think this is your year coming out, and it all starts with what you do in January, what you're putting your efforts into. Do that healing. I keep seeing that little kind of a fox-like face, really. So you know how to be a little bit sly. Oh, I think there's a crow saying hello. Crows are very wise and clever, so take note when they want something pointed out, like here. So, from your past experience, you now use your instinct to figure out someone who's being sly. They have other motivations, being devious. That Seven of Swords energy in the traditional deck is kind of devious energy. But you are also being sly. You don't start a confrontation. You just acknowledge when something isn't right and cut that out of your life. And make sure it does no harm to others as well if you see that situation coming up. But you're learning how to be in your power and evolve. Once you get into that better state, you evolve and follow your passion with a renewed kind of vigor. It looks really good. Do any of you already know what this might be about for you? We're just at the start of a new year. Maybe you already have something you're working on. I'd love to hear it in the comments, or read it rather. I don't think you can hear the comments unless I'm reading them to you. Anyway, it's semantics. There I go again. No, but this is a really good reading for you, Aquarius. I like the look of this. So I have a placement in Aquarius, so I hope I get some of this. This looks really good. Yeah. You're going to become impassioned by your own healing. It's opening up to a bigger and better path, so I can't wait to see what happens in the next couple of years for you. Any questions, please leave a comment, and if I need to, I'll pull some extra cards or give you some further clarification on what I said. Yeah, you can reach out to me for private readings as well. If you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, you can message me there. My website booking website link is in the description below and in my bio for each social media thing. So yeah, just hit me up. You can do them online or in person if you're in Australia, in around the sort of Melbourne, Victoria area. Traveling isn't necessarily a problem as long as it's somewhere we can mutually agree is easy to get to. Yeah, alright. I hope you found value in that. Please leave any likes, dislikes, feedback. Just let me know how you're responding to these readings so I know where to improve or to further help you. That's the point of all this. I'm trying to bring guidance for you. It's the calling. So yeah, I hope you found value and hope you join me again for future readings.